Hey, welcome to the Tutoring Center at Raritan Valley Community College. This is Elementary Algebra Test 3 review. It involves solving binomial equations, problem 105 on page 430. The problem states that the floor of a rectangular shed is 7 feet longer than it's wide and has an area of 120 square feet. What are its dimensions? When I look at word problems, I sometimes get flustered because I need to interpret the English into math. So I look at the expression 7 feet longer than it is wide, which is in English, and note that longer is about length and wide is about width. So as a math expression, it turns into the length is, which is the equal sign, 7 feet more is the plus sign than the width. Now I just want to warn you that it's different when the problem is stated as less than because subtraction is not commutative. You will see that 7 less the width is not the same as the width less 7. So if it said it's less than 7 feet, you'd have to say it's 7 feet less than the width would be negative 7 plus the width. The expression that you really want is the width minus 7 is the length. Let's get back to our problem. This is the rectangular floor of the shed. It has a width and it has a length. The length is 7 feet longer than the width. The area is also 120 square feet. The area of a rectangle is the product of the length times the width. We can replace the value of the length with w plus 7, keep it as a group, and then multiply it by the width. We can also replace the area with the known value of 120 square feet. We'll do a distribution on this side of the equation to get w squared plus 7w. And then the left-hand side will just be 120 square feet. Let's check to see if it's in the form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. And if it's not, the next step should be subtracting 120 square feet from both sides of the equation to give us, now this side will be 0, and then the other side will be w squared plus 7w minus 120 square feet. This binomial, we can use reverse FOIL and know that it's a product of two terms. In parentheses, we'll set it up with two parentheses. So the w squared will be split up in the parentheses as the first term of what's inside the parentheses. So w times w is our w squared. Because the third term is a negative number, we know that we have to split the signs up as a positive and a negative, because these will be the factors of negative 120 square feet that add to 7, the middle term right here. So this will be just a bit of a trial and error. So for now, I'm going to try 12 times negative 10 and ask, is 12 and negative 10 equal to positive 7? So that doesn't work. I'll have to try another set of factors. So let me try 15 times negative 8. Is that equal to 7? I think it works, so I'm going to put it in. The positive goes with the 15 and the negative goes with the 8, so that we can get a positive 7 as the middle term. And then for good measure, I just put my feet squared and split them up like I did my w as feet on one side, on one term, and then put it on the other term. For the equation to be true that it equals 0, the first term has to be set to 0, or the second term has to be set to 0. So one of these will make the statement true. The first term will make w equal negative 15, and the second term will be positive 8. And notice that it turns out that you can keep your units. So the width is, because it's a dimension, has to be this one, positive 8, because we can't have a negative feet for a dimension. So therefore, the length is 8 plus 7, and there is our solution. Length is 15 feet, and the width is 8 feet.